Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. I am Mariana and I will do the vibes inside for you today. I have a light feeling it feels like balance. Balance and ease. So that's a very good start, Libra, for you, right? Usually I would say for you, Libra, that kind of feeling would come, that kind of feeling would be sensed or felt if something, well, because you're the scales, Libra, right? And therefore that feeling comes best in if the scales are somewhat balanced for you. So maybe you do feel a time of more balance. There are too many here. Maybe you have dropped a load. When I shuffled, like 8 cards fell. So maybe you have dropped a load of something. So weird shuffling these cards here. 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is the heart chakra. I'm going to put it here. Maybe you've managed to heal something. Now I'll get the sun here. Again, similar color setting here of these 2 cards. Greenish. Maybe you've healed something come to terms with something. That may have to do with the sun. So this is the masculine energy. This is father energy as well. Maybe coming to terms with something about your father or the fatherly role. This is yang energy. Maybe you've dropped a load of yang energy, like responsibilities, and maybe it allows you to feel more balance. It could be the other way around, that you are embracing more yang energy, the provider responsibilities, that you take on more of that, and it actually feels like a success, right? It feels like you are overcoming something and learning, like learning and becoming more responsible. It feels more, the sun is like the most happy, joyous card in the deck. That there's some kind of happiness here. That could be also what the 4th chakra talks about, that you get this feeling of like have dropped a load of something, and it allows you to have a lighter heart, more lightheartedness perhaps here, lightheartedness, getting more in tune with maybe, I don't know, literally the sun, like getting out in the sun. Maybe it's freedom, maybe it's this feeling of being successful or happy, joyous. That's the sun card, right? It's warmth. It is like life feels easier or more welcoming, like life is more welcoming. Or someone here is more welcoming to you. You feel more welcoming to the world or towards the world. There could be something about the Father. It doesn't have to be. The Sun card it literally talks about happiness, joy, and what is, you could say, significant. So let's say that, as I said, if you dropped a load of some kind, I don't know, but that's what I feel like. I dropped like 8 cards when I shuffled before, and it felt a little bit like maybe that was significant, like you kind of, it could be some responsibilities that you are here delegating, that you have been delegating something. And because of that, it's like there's a workload that feels like taken off your shoulders somehow. And that allows you to have maybe more leisure time, like literally you can have more time having fun. You can have more time feeling, I have this feeling of like a lightheartedness, an ease, but also maybe a peace, or a sense of balance, harmony. So that could be this could maybe, or it could talk about a new love. I don't know. Heart chakra could be a new love situation, perhaps, that kind of lights up your day. Maybe you have met someone new and they are fun, maybe, like fun to be around, and it's easy and it's nice and harmonious and balanced. Maybe because they are there, they take a load from you, like they literally help you with a workload, for instance, right? So maybe that's why you feel a relief, maybe a relief. The Sun card can talk about success. It's Leo energy. Maybe there's a Leo that is interesting. Leo is about leadership. It's about maybe like being the leader in your own life. Maybe this talks about like getting out of a situation, like like divorcing someone, And now you sit alone in the pool here, but actually it feels better that way. Take that how it resonates. It's something that feels great here. It feels great. Whatever you kind of doing, it feels great somehow. If the Lover's card or a similar comes out here, it wouldn't surprise me. I want to say that. There could be something about relationship. Well, Libra, your sign is about relationships. But, actually, it feels a little bit more like you are. Well, maybe you met someone, but actually it feels a little more like getting out of something, or again, a dropped, like a workload that has been dropped. It could be a decision you made, like you made a decision not to, I don't know, do something anymore, or release yourself from something. But it's definitely something that kind of just like and it feels like a relief. It feels like a help. Something that helps, takes a burden off your heart somehow. And I don't know, it's almost like being alone could be better than being in a relationship. Like, I don't want to go further down that one, because I just mentioned that maybe you met someone new, maybe you did, right? But I want to see what cards are here, but it could be either way. It's just, I'm drawn to this idea that the person sits alone here. Something about, this is my own pool now. You know, and because it's my own pool, I decide. I'm the ruler of my own kingdom. It could be, you know, someone moving out of home, like a child that moves into their first apartment, and this feeling of, yeah, finally, now I have my freedom. I'm off something here. It's a relief on my heart to kind of be here now. Again, this, I can decorate, like I can decorate this as I want. This can be my style. And that feels like a joyous, good, happy process. Somehow I get that feeling of, I get freedom with this card also, like you've been freed from some kind of weight. Something that has really, like, maybe it weighed heavily on your heart here. Okay, let's have the other cards, because I feel like I can go in many directions actually with this. but there is a feeling of relief. Something has been a relief. So I feel like I'm tuning in the after, like something happened that took a burden off your shoulders. So now I'm tuning into the after. Like after that, you are now feeling something here that is different. You tune into that. You know, like the, now I get this feeling of like the overworked house wife, right? Who took care of everyone. And now the children moved out, or you got a divorce and you moved away, or you got yourself out of some kind of really messy job or something, and you just, after you are getting out of it, you really feel this, oh my God, I had no idea it would feel like that to be on my own, but I actually enjoy it, right? I actually feel so free and comfortable and harmonious. It's that feeling that there has been some kind of burden, and now it's like you just, it's off your shoulders somehow. So this is interesting. I'm still tuning in on what this could be about here. I have to look a little bit on this guy here. So I'm just turning the cards here. So the first card out is the third chakra, Archangel Samuel. This is the solar plexus chakra. I have completion here. As I said, it's like something has come to an end perhaps, and now you stand in the after experience. I have shown your light here. And then I have the King of Raphael. And he talks about warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. So, third chakra, solar plexus. The solar plexus chakra is about willpower. It is about like a go-getter energy. That would be the sun card here. You could say these two go together. Leo would definitely be a go-getter energy, right? That's the leadership. This is what I want, so I'll go and get it. This is the confidence, right? The believing in yourself. It's very masculine, very fiery also. It is definitely yang energy, Mars energy. It is an energy that wants to build, do, go and get, fight for. But this energy could have been, you know, like it could have been out of balance. Maybe it was not developed much. Maybe it was overly developed, meaning that you took a lot of responsibility, more than you should have done, perhaps. Maybe there has been a time where you have been healing this energy here. Maybe this is what it talks about here, is that you are now, you could say, finally standing in your power, knowing what you want and what you don't want, and you're saying it, you're choosing it. We have the completion card here, so it tells me a little bit about that maybe you've managed to complete a healing cycle here. Your solar plexus is now complete, it's whole, it's full. That's maybe why I have this feeling of like, this is my pool, right? I decide what I want. I have, you would say, like the completion here is this circle here, right? And you know that whatever is in here, this is mine. We could talk about boundaries, right? That you have stronger boundaries now. That you have figured out really to say no to something or yes to something. He's also holding, you would say, like the chakra here, like a spinning wheel of the chakra. But it could talk about boundaries, it could talk about healing it, that you have come to that completion. You have mastered what it means to somehow stand in your own power. I feel like this is like reclaiming that power of who you are and where you want to go. And like really, you could say, be who you are here. The sun shines a lot, right? It shines a lot, and it takes action. It goes and gets. It wants to build. It wants to show off, perhaps also. Like show off who you are. Here you have, you could say, an energy that also wants to be seen. The sun wants to be seen. It's difficult not to see the sun, right? If the sun shines, you will see it. It's all over the place. So it can be an energy that really is emphasized. It is big. It's everywhere, right? So if you come in the door, Libra, right? People will see your confidence. They will see this shine in your eyes. It will glitter from you, right? That feeling. Because I think you managed to heal something here. You managed to heal your heart. You managed to do that. You stand in that power. You stand in that love light, you could say here. Shine your light, yes, exactly. Shine that light of who you are here. Standing in that power, owning who you are, your style, your expression, your values, whatever here. That you stand in that power, right? Leo energy is extremely strong. Like it has an immense amount of strength. And that's also why it is so attractive somehow. It's attractive to have the Leo energy because When you stand in the Leo energy, you are kind of it's a majestic energy, you could say. It has this vibe to it of being powerful, strong, knows who you are, standing in that confidence. And it's like you can't be blown away, you can't be blown over or stepped upon or something. It's like you have those solid boundaries here up, right? And it comes with, I feel like, a strong feeling of the fourth chakra. Of course, it can be because you fell in love with someone. Maybe the King of Raphael here, that because he's there, you feel so much stronger. But this can also be an internal process where you have been working on your confidence. You manage to heal something here. And it's visible. People can see it, right? They can see how you have healed and is now balancing your scales here. Shining that light here. Of who you are and what you bring to the table, you could say. The King of Raphael says here, warm, generous, honorable, refined. It's safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things at once, follow your creative passion. I still feel, though, that this is you, right? The warm, generous, honorable, refined energy, that I would say also could definitely be said about Leo. An evolved Leo energy has this, a warmth, a generousness, helpful. They can accomplish many things because they do have the energy. The go-getter energy is very developed. They are very strong. It's very powerful, strong energy. So this can be you as well, that you have this energy about you, that you have taken on like a yang energy, I want to say, that is very, very attractive here. It can be someone you met, of course. It can be something inside you that kind of has come to the surface, and it allows you to just have this peace or this more relaxed attitude to the world. It's like something that the completion card would feel a little bit like the world card for me, right? Like a coming full circle. You have somehow managed to complete or to heal or to heal something. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and of all human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment, and the need to transform an old form into a new one. You have finished a cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regard to relationships, it's time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In the ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. Clinging to the old form will bring only decay. When fruit is left too long on the vine, it rots. You know that it's time to move on, yet are reluctant. Do not be afraid of hurting anyone's feelings. Remember that you are responsible for your actions, not the actions of others. Mourn what is lost so you can move on. Do not be sad. Be like the sun at midday, who shines brightly, neither longing for sunrise nor dreading the dusk. Actually, now I get a feeling when I read this, I get the feeling that it's like sever the moment, right? Sever this victory, whatever this is. Do not dread or look to the past. Do not look to the future. Just stay in a now moment where you just sever the moment. Like really, and shine that light, right? That just shine that light and celebrate. I want to say celebrate what it is that you have achieved, what you're realizing. Something may be over. You don't know what the future is bringing, and for now you just sit here. For now you're just sitting in this beautiful moment where the sun is shining and the sunrise is not there, the dawn is also not here, the dusk is also not here. You just sit right here in this now moment and you just celebrate. Or you sever the moment. Because, well, we don't know what life brings. But this feels a little bit that just stay in that beautiful moment, because you can open your heart here, right? This is where you feel harmonious and balanced and trusting. I feel like I want the drivers out, so like the at the bottom of the deck here, I want those out here as well. So the driver for this, the third chakra here is cornucopia card. The driver is something in you that is pushing something forward. It's helping you to get to this completion, I feel like, to get something done or to get something worked out. So I'm just taking every card from the bottom of the decks that I've shuffled so that I can get a little more on this here. Cornucopia is like well, that would be, you would say, a moment where there is absolute harmony and abundance and joy and wealth and warmth and paradise, right? So maybe you have had a longing in you to kind of connect with something that is so beautiful. It is a card of wishes fulfilled, that you would like that. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, and all of the above. But it's a driver card here, so it means that it could have been something in you that has been longing for something that is abundant and warm and fulfilling. And what it is doing is that it is forcing or pushing something in you forward here. A willpower to somehow get your life in order, to make something happen in your life so that you can have this, right? That's how I interpret it. That's what it means. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you have done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant way. And here it comes through as, I want to say, well, it's a strong confidence. It could be wealth, right? Leo's sun card is about, leadership, management, father. It's yang energy. Maybe it's success. Maybe it's spotlight. Maybe it is finally your name gets in the paper, right? Finally you're recognized for something here. And you have been wanting it. Like this has been something in you that has been a driver forward. So now you're taking action towards something here. The action could be that you are completing something. You're saying no perhaps to something here. Or you're saying yes to something. The underneath I get thunder. So the driver in you has been noise, right? That there has been too much noise in you. Anger perhaps. Resentment could come with the thunder card as well. Like the thunder is where we feel imbalance, right? This is not balanced. Thunder can be aggression, anger, disappointment, and you see, you're wanting this, but you may have felt this. So if you have been in a situation where you on a regular basis felt like this, of course you wanted something else. You wanted a different life here. So the drivers in you have been very clear, wanting something really beautiful and abundant here, but feeling that you were standing in the midst of like a thunderstorm. And of course you wanted that to complete. So you were seeking completion to all this misery inside perhaps, or this, as I said, it's like you have been carrying a lot of load here and you kind of dropped it, right? So it's like coming to a place where there is no thunder, where there is no drama or like problems, always drama, always something that was out of order or out of balance somehow. And it's like you've come to a situation now where because you claim something here, you claim your power. Look at how he's standing with his feet apart. He is kind of standing in a stance of, you say it, solid foot grip here, and like owning who he is, right? This is me, right? And maybe the thunder here talks about like an upheaval. because you are claiming your power. Maybe there has been an upheaval because you are reclaiming a power here, or you are reclaiming some kind of strength. Maybe you had to go through a lot of stuff here to get to this completion. We have awakened awareness over here that is now turning into a shine your light card. So an awakened awareness has been the driver, that is now pushing you towards really showing who you are here. Show all facets of you perhaps, or show the facets that you feel like is real, that is really you. Six of Michael. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. Look at this card. How he's kind of coming out of some kind of thunderstorm here. And we have thunder over here, right? That is very synchronistic. That, again, is the driver, right? It's because you have been in some kind of really dramatic situation here, very heavy, maybe a heavy load here, maybe dangerous even, like thunder can be if you're sailing here, right? If you're sailing here and you come from this thunderstorm in here, it could literally be dangerous for you to sail there, like these big waves, and you could hit the rocks here and drown, right? It could be the feeling you are drowning in some kind of like a heavy load, and because of that you decided to take some action. This is where, because we get to a point where we say enough is enough, like eventually you can't breathe there anymore, right? So you take a stand to look at, again, the fourth chakra. This is about the heart. This is about love. What situation you were in, no matter how much you may have cared for someone, did it feel like a reciprocated love situation? Did it feel like it was worth it? You know, like, did they even care? Or was it all just like thunder here? Was it all just drama? Maybe the thunder here talks, as I said, dangerous. Maybe we talk about health problems here, or even if you are caring for someone else, because that's what I feel like. It's like a load has been lifted off your shoulders. Maybe there was like a huge responsibility for something. And having that release, like really letting that go, means that your feeling of life and everything in it is now just giving you this relief, right? It's giving you this ease and harmonious feeling, because you have completed something. It could be that, let's say, you are retiring from the work market, right? From the work. And maybe you never thought about it like that you could actually enjoy it. Maybe you would think that I would get bored or something. But you realize this commuting every day and 9-to-5 job and all the drama in it here, all this stuff here. Actually, I'm just really happy that it's done. I'm really happy that I don't need to do that anymore. I'm really happy to just be out of that. It could be the other way around. Maybe, like being without a job is a problem, right? Maybe that's the thunder, right? Because you can't pay the bills. You feel threatened by unemployment here. So maybe what we are talking about here is that you have gathered yourself together and you have figured out how to build a business, perhaps, or you have managed to get yourself into the sun again from the thunderstorm here, right? From this, we could talk about overcoming maybe depression, anxiety, like stress relief or something. We could talk about like mental, like having a thunderstorm in your head, right? That could be like a depression, or like a very, very stressful time. And now it's like you have come out of it somehow, right? You have mastered to come out of it. And it's because you have an awakened awareness here that has been pushing you forward, as well as the drama or the pain of something here. Thunder and Six of Swords. I would see that as like the Six of Swords would be a feeling of finally coming into a more successful time. But it says here it's the light at the end of the tunnel, right? So maybe you feel like you've been in a tunnel for a very long time, a thunderful tunnel here of pain or sorrow or grief. We could say that you have been healing from a grieving situation, grieving someone. Maybe you lost someone, right? And you have been in a very tumultuous place because of it. That would definitely go with the heart chakra, right? That your heart chakra was broken, perhaps, right? You felt heartbroken, and that could have been the tunnel here of thunder and sadness and loneliness and tumultuous life. Maybe the thunder here and the tunnel is an addiction, right? That you somehow got yourself into, and because of that you had a hard time in your life. But now, through an awakened awareness and hard work here, I want to say, working on your willpower here, your confidence, you've managed to heal yourself. You have managed to complete like a tumultuous cycle in your life. You are able to see the sun again. If this talks about depression or psychosis, right, it's difficult when you're in this to see the sun, to see anything happy, because you're constantly worried or concerned about something. And I just feel like here we have someone who has somehow gotten themselves out of like a really troublesome situation. So good work here for you, Libra. I congratulate you. This is beautiful. And definitely just take your time, maybe being on your own. I don't know if it doesn't have to be, but somehow I get the feeling of victory here, like at least that you see your own victory of what you have done here, that you somehow got yourself out, right? It says here, doing what you love time to thrive, giving from the overflow, life purpose, being authentically you, compassionate self-empowerment, loving life, trying things you resonate with, bringing joy to others by being an inspiration. You are amazing. There is no one like you, and no one can do you as you can. Yet we sometimes feel we need to be in a certain way, a way not aligned with our authentic self. You may feel obliged to be something or someone. You may have stopped doing some of the things you love due to time or energy restraint. When you take time to do what truly makes you shine each day, you will light up and bring joy to other people's worlds. As you go about your life, you will have a sense of purpose and feel naturally inspired to fulfill your responsibilities. You will also have more energy and love to overflow. You see, like, it's whatever you have been doing, it has been like a thunder in your life. Like whatever you have been involved in, it has been like thunder and unease, disease and problems and worries and heartbreak, for instance. So you are here. I see someone who is embracing what they love to do, something they love to do. And it brings the best out in you, right? It brings the warmth, the generous, the honorable, the refined, the king in you here. As I said, the Leo is the king, right? It's the king of the animals. It's the powerful one. It's safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things at once and follow your creative passion. Again, shine your life, do what you like to do. Leave some of this thunder and this tunnel behind. It was not right for you to be here. It was restricting your heart, probably, or hurting you, really hurting you. And what I see here is so beautiful, right? Oh, sorry about that. What I think, I'm doing a round of readings where I talk about self-care initiative, but I do actually feel like, Libra, you are, I don't know exactly what else I can bring to the table. You're already doing it, I think. You're really coming into this feeling of what is vitalizing your batteries and really giving you that feeling of being you, right? And just embracing that. You're ruled by Venus, right? So it's a feminine, even though this is the Sun card, but it's the Sun card can talk about what you do in your life, right? What you have been doing may have been not you, right? Maybe you did for others more than you did for you. Maybe you used your energy on loving others and taking part in their drama and their life, but you didn't have time to nurture yourself here. So what are you doing for yourself, you would say? But when I see her here, I see her like she could be in a spa, right? She could have a massage. She could take a vacation, right? It says here, breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. Maybe this is like a vacation, like you sit by the pool somewhere nice, right? With a view over the ocean and nice hotel and whatever. This could be like the break, that you give yourself a break, a self-nurturing break from something. That you make plans for yourself, you make your plans. something that nurtures you, something that is according to you here. That's how I see her here. That's why she doesn't mind being alone. Actually, it actually is helpful, perhaps, to be alone here. Maybe alone time is actually what is making you feel more harmonious. We could talk about that. I said something about savor the moment, that if you have a rather stressful day here, if you've had a rather stressful life and day, and your days are often often involves some of this, I would say savoring the moment could mean that you allow yourself a break during the day, or every weekend you take a day somewhere where you sit by yourself and savor that moment of being totally in your own vibe, doing what it is that you want to do, eating what it is you want to do, dressing the way you want to do, expressing yourself the way you want to do, and just really staying in that now moment, like see if you can expand it as long as possible, sitting in this vibe of being just you, where you nurture something about yourself here. So if this is not like you could say, if this is not something that feels like this is my life from now on, I now have cornucopia here for the rest of my life. If that's not how it is for you, I want to say there is something about savoring these particular moments where you feel so in tune with yourself and what's right for you, what you love to do and what you love about life. Rekindling that feeling of somehow finding the joy in life again. So I feel like I think you are already doing a lot of it. So I'm going to take one card on the self-care initiative. What more, or what Libra could be aware of. But I do have this really beautiful feeling of ease and harmony, relief, or just a peace also. Peace after a thunderstorm, right? And you should just really embrace that you have earned this, or that this is well deserved. Can I have a card on the 4th chakra there, if we have something? Yeah, you see here the storm warning I get here, like something has definitely been going on in your heart here. Your heart has been in the worst storm ever. And we have the thunder here, we have the tunnel here, that you have been in some kind of upheaval with your heart here. Maybe you have a heart disease, but otherwise, if not, I want to say it has been a broken heart. A heart that has been in the most storm-like, tumultuous, threatening, dangerous situation here. Hurtful, harmful, destructive, I want to say, situation. But you somehow managed to come through it, to come out of it. Again, it could be like grief, right? Anger, grief, violence, hate. It could be anything. Storm warning is like extremely dramatic and definitely not harmonious. But that's not what I feel. I feel this ease and this is where you come from, right? The thunder and the six of Michael and the storm warning. This is something I feel like you have overcome it, or you have distanced yourself from it. You have you have completed that cycle. Like a violent marriage or something. You have gotten yourself out of it, or you have found a way to distance yourself from it. You have become very aware what you needed to look for, right? You became very much aware of the tunnel, of the thunder, and you somehow managed to like withdraw yourself from this and heal, I want to say. Good for you, Libra. Definitely. So one card that can describe a self-care initiative, something to remember or something to have in mind, something to do perhaps. Yeah. Now I get the Empress here. This is exactly, you are already doing this. It's a bit the same like the shine the card, shine your light here. The Empress card, right? It says time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. So you see, it's like you just be the Empress, right? You just do you. You just nurture yourself, become this beautiful, keep that light shining here. A bit like we see her here, right? It's a very feminine, very healing. Like she embraces the energy of all four queens. She's an involved feminine, this one. She has been healing. She is embracing all four queens' energies. So Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Queen of Swords. And it means that she can use them, all of them, when she feels like it's in her favor, if it's something that can help her. So she can use the swords if she wants to put up boundaries. She can use the pentacles if she wants to build a new life for herself, a new business maybe. She can use cups to be kind and warm and generous here. Embracing that energy and loving Earth and loving her life, loving the like sitting here and emanating the Cups energy here of how much she just loves the life she's in and how grateful she is, right? And she can use the Wands energy if there's something she wants to go and get here. So she has all four elements at her disposal. Usually she is a very attractive Empress here. She knows her worth. The match for her is an Emperor, not a page, right? Not a knight. She knows her worth. She knows her boundaries. She has an awakened awareness. She is brilliant and like she is glowing here, extremely attractive. She is she has a lot of resources available to her. And if there's something that she likes or wants, she can ask for it, she can claim it. When someone stands in their power like that, it's like really owning that feminine energy. So this one, she could be ultra feminine, like really, really extremely beautiful, like really taking care of her body and looking extremely beautiful here. Which of course makes her attractive, but she's looking for a particular person here, to match that, and not just anyone would be allowed in to her, you would say her zone, into her pool here. You see, it's like the Empress sitting in this pool here, right? But not just anyone could have access to her here. She would be discerning of who that is. Again, warmth, generous, honorable, refined. The fourth chakra, she would want or need someone who has an open heart, who is able to reciprocate. But she has also not forgotten her past. She knows that it was there. She is aware that something like that is not supposed to come into her life again. So she's steering out of that, away from that, away from the storm. And again, it feels like there's this load that has been lifted off the shoulders. And why should she take that on again? She's not interested in this thunder, right? She's not interested in that drama. That's not what she's looking for. Again, she has so many good things going for her. Maybe you haven't achieved this like total level yet, right? But this is what you should have in mind. This is the self-care initiative. Just be her, right? She's receptive, feminine and receptive. So there's something about keeping your channels open to receive something. If people would like to help you or offer something, let them, right? Let them do that. Unless, of course, you feel like there is some kind of hidden agenda with that. But be gorgeous here. Be gorgeous and just be you, right? Shine that beautiful light of yours. Venusian, beautiful feminine light of yours. Just do that. Be confident. Own that confidence that you have built here. And just love this new life that you are building for yourself, that is here for you. Like you have overcome something very difficult, and you have been, like, you would say, healing from that. That is very beautiful. I have nothing bad actually to say about this, or negative to say about this. Well, of course, I could take a card on something to be aware of, perhaps, or are there goblins somehow in the shadows? But actually, I don't want to ruin this. I feel it's so beautiful, and just really stay in that, savor this moment, just take the pictures, right? remind yourself of this day, or remind yourself of this enormous thing that you somehow have conquered, that you have managed to get yourself out of. Something where you could have been drawn into it like a spiral, right? A downward pointing, a Bermuda triangle kind of thing, that you could have been sucked into something. Maybe you were sucked into something, but you got yourself out of it. And that is extremely beautiful and immensely healing. Well done, Libra. Well done. You've been wise here. Like, you really have been wise. You have used that awareness here to see how you were sucked into something, and you have tried to figure out how to get yourself out. And we see that the blue sky is here, right? It is here. So just savor this moment of victory. Just take it all in. Know you deserved it, and it's well earned. Have that bottle of wine or whatever. Beautiful, Libra. I congratulate you. So just savor this, enjoy it, dwell in it. By all means, do that. This is very, very beautiful. So this is what I have. I hope this, at least if you don't feel you're quite there yet with the thunder here, just know that you're on your way, and you're doing great. Just keep going, right? And take care of yourself. I send you my very best. Love and light to you. Bye bye, Libra.